Philippine living on $600 a month. Today, I'm going to show you what you need for your absolute must-have startup items for your apartment. Let's go. Now, a very inexpensive way to start out, in particular on a very tight budget, check one of these guys out. Super cheap, super comfortable. It's one big piece of foam wrapped in some sort of colored material. Doesn't matter, you can pick your own color. It doubles as a chair during the daytime or a couch. And of course, you can turn it into your bed. Now, some people will even have two of these and put one on top of the other as their bed, but it's up to you. But very affordable, about 20 bucks in most places. Some will try to charge a little more. About that, you could probably get it cheaper. You can pick up a small table with two little chairs, very inexpensive. Again, usually $40 or less. You'll just have to shop around and decide what works best for you based on the square footage that you have available in your apartment. You can spend a little bit more and maybe go to about $120 for a little three-piece sectional. You'll see a lot of these in smaller Filipino homes as well. Again, you'll just have to decide. Now, an essential, of course, is to have a refrigerator. This is going to be one of your high-ticket items. I recommend that you get one that has an inverter with two doors. Don't get cheap on this. I would spend between $300 and $400 because once you have it, you'll always have it. The refrigerator is going to be very important for you. There's different brands and models to choose from. They're not real big, but they're not small little dormitory ones either. So I would stay right in this range and you should do just fine. Again, $300 to $400 and you should end up with a decent refrigerator for years to come. Ah yes, with the heat in the Philippines here, you're going to want to be able to stay cool. You can find fans almost anywhere. You'll trip over them in every store you go to. There are some models that tend to be better than others, and again, these are very affordable. Somewhere around $30 to $40, unless, of course, you have a hole in your wall that will go ahead and accommodate an air conditioning unit. And here too, you're just going to have to find one that suits you if you want one, if you need one. And once you have it, it's yours. I recommend that you do regular maintenance on them and keep them clean. But these little ones will cool usually a two-room place without too much issue. So shop around, try to find your best deal. If you think you can't live without AC, then be sure to find an apartment that will accommodate one of these. Now you're going to need a stove. You can get a single burner or you can get a double burner, and these work quite well. They're very sturdy and they tend to do the job quite nicely. Again, you're just going to have to shop around and see what you want, and your price range is going to run between $30 to $50. Once you have it, again, it's yours, and you'll be able to get all your cooking needs done, and they're space savers as well. The good thing about these is they're extremely portable and lightweight. They actually have the glass tops, as you can see some of them right here, and it's just so easy to pick it up and move if it ever came to where you had to pick up and move. So definitely check out these, make sure you get one, and make sure you are able to cook for yourself. Of course, it doesn't stop at the stove. You're going to have to get a gas tank. And I recommend this size right here. This will cost you about 1,800 pesos, but it's yours, you own it. Stay away from these little ones, or you'll be getting them refilled way too often. One person cooking, let's say 2, maybe 3 times a day on this size gas tank, it'll probably last you about 9 months to a year. Now, some people don't believe that, but trust me, because you're going to eat out once in a while at a McDonald's or, somewhere. So you're not going to cook every meal every day, but this will last you 9 to 10 months. To refill it, costs you about 764 pesos, so no big deal. In addition, you'll need a regulator and a hose, and that doesn't cost that much either. That's probably going to be a total of about, maybe 400 pesos. Another great place to do your shopping on the cheap, just to start out, is at your local public market. Here you can find an array of things that you'll probably want, like a couple pairs of flip-flops or sandals. I recommend one for indoor and one for outside. It's up to you. And as they wear down, you can replace them. And of course, we have all the other essentials for you to start out with. Yes, where you can get your silverware, your cutlery, your ladles, your spoons, your pots and your pans, different kinds of plasticware that you're going to find you might need, plates of course, and all kinds of things that you might need to store food in your refrigerator. They do have Tupperware that you can use to freeze foods in. You're just going to have to shop around and take a look at your personal wants and decide what you want. Here you can almost go crazy and still not end up spending a whole bunch of money on just a few of the things that you think you're going to need around the house. And you want to get this stuff because eventually you're going to be looking around, wow, I wish I had a broom, I wish I had a dustpan. Silly things like that. So the public market, I would avoid the malls and I would avoid the big chain stores. This is where you got to shop to get these essentials. If you buy enough of it, there's a good chance you can probably negotiate the entire price. And if any of this stuff wears out, you simply just replace it one more time. This is not difficult. This is the best way to start out. Filipinos use this stuff all the time, so there's no reason why you couldn't put it to use also. Once again, this is about starting out. You can always upgrade at a later date. Now, another option for you is to pack this stuff up before you leave your country and ship it over here. And if you know somebody that's already here, you can ship it to them. It's called a balik bayan box. Or you can wait until you establish your address here, have it already sitting there in your home country ready to go, and ask somebody that you know, a family member or a friend, if they'll be able to ship that for you once you give them your new address. It takes about 3 months to get over here. One more important item would be a hot water maker for your coffee or other items that you need hot water for. Get one. So now obviously, if you make more than $600 a month, you can afford to start your home here out with probably better things, more things, but that's not what we're here for. That's just a bonus for you. If you're coming in here on a $600 a month budget, these are the necessities that you absolutely should have in your house. And if you get more money or have more money or come over here with more startup money, you can even buy more. That's up to you. But I recommend these items just to start out with, and I will see you on the next edition.